for today's movie, I thought we would shake things up a little bit and play a fun little drinking game. It's called Seinfeld, X-Files, West Wing, or ER. The rules are simple. Whenever you see an actor that has appeared on the hit TV shows Seinfeld, X-Files, West Wing, or ER, you take a drink. If that person appeared on multiple shows, you take a drink for each different show. And this game is best played by Distracted Nerd sponsor, Zima. Zima! If your city still has a Rite Aid, you can probably find it there. And the fine people at Zima gave us their Z machine and point out all the actors that were in those shows. So say hello, Z machine. Delightful. Since I'm doing the voiceover, it wouldn't be prudent for me to drink, so my intern Jerry has graciously volunteered. You ready, Jerry? Oh man, this stuff smells like pee. Alright, here we go. Robocop 3 begins with Omni Consumer Products being taken over by the Kanemitsu Corporation. To deal with the crime that is still running rampant in Detroit, OCP unleashes Rehabs into the city to keep the peace. If only we had some sort of robotic policeman to help keep the peace. You know, there should be zero crime left in this city now that everyone knows that there's a metal demigod roaming the streets that will not hesitate to shoot you in the dick. The Rehabs are led by Incident Commander Paul McDaggett. The Rehab's true goal is to evict people so that OCP can finally start production on Delta City. You know, the Delta City that was first announced at the very start of the original Robocop. Of all the unresolved plot lines from the original 2 Robocops, I'm glad that the only one they decided to vote any time to was the one about city planning. Robocop 3 centers around a computer prodigy named Nikko, who along with her parents... Oh, you got our first shots of the game. Yeah, drink, Jerry thing. I'm so glad you're having fun, Z-Machine. Nikko and her parents are forcibly evicted by OCP and they get separated along the way. There is a resistance movement that is mounting and is being led by Bertha, played by CCH Pounder. Oh man, she was on X-Files, West Wing, and ER. Things are heating up already. Oh my god, are you okay? Oh, there is no discernible reason why you should still be conscious right now. Holy hell, that was brutal. Nikko gets found by Bertha and her gang and, oh man, 60% of the people in this van have been on Seinfeld alone. I don't know about all that. We don't have like an IV system. Plus, I think that would kill him. Okay. Humor is subjective, I guess. So the gang break into the police armory and are immediately met by an Ed 209.
Freeze! You are trespassing on police property. Comply.
He'll be loyal as a puppy.
You have 1 second to comply. Authorized to.
All the programmers watching right now are probably screaming at the screen because she didn't declare the variable as a string or something. And oh, this guy was on Seinfeld and ER. Haha, isn't this fun, Jerry? Not really. And oh man, Jeff Garland's in this? He's gotta be on one of those shows. No? Oh, thank God. Hold on a minute. Okay, the computer says he was on Curb Your Enthusiasm and it's close enough to Seinfeld. So, you gotta drink. Oh. Officer Lewis gets the call, but on the way she ends up crashing right in the middle of Splatterpunk territory.
Ammo, need immediate backup. Right now.
Murphy, continue pursuit. That is a direct order.
Oh, take another drink. What the hell does that have to do with Zima? Okay. And we learn that Peter Weller had a better agent than Nancy Allen because yeah, he's not in this. Felton Perry and Bradley Whitford played Johnson and Fleck and uh-oh. Oh, drink 4 more, Jer. Oh god, are you gonna throw up? Jer, no, not on the carpet. Oh. Come on, dude, what are you, a cat? Z-Machine's zinging you over here, Jerry. Oh. Not cool. Low blow, Z-Machine. Fleck goes to see why Murphy disobeyed a direct order.
Not only did we get Murphy's years of training, we also inherited his memories, his feelings, his emotional baggage.
Are we still having this discussion? This was literally the whole point of the first movie. And then again in the second. Fleck wants to reprogram Murphy again to try to get rid of his human characteristics and emotions. A police officer who lacks anything resembling emotion? What is this, an episode of Steven Seagal's Lawman? Moving along. Robocop goes to a church that is a suspected rebel hideout when McDaggett and the Rehabs show up and a shootout commences. And unfortunately, Officer Lewis gets gunned down.
I'm scared.
Soon you will go to sleep, and when you wake up, you will just be a piece of brain, some skin, and maybe something random like a kneecap or something.
And you know, the script didn't even call for Officer Lewis to die, but I read that Nancy Allen wanted out so badly that she just acted like she was shot and refused to get up. I mean, in the end, the director had no choice but to kill her off. Nancy, we're still rolling. Please get up so we can finish filming your scenes. No, don't close your... Real mature, Nancy. Fine. Your loss, because we were going to reveal that Officer Lewis had psychic powers. No? Fine. McDaggett tells the media that Robocop killed Officer Lewis and has joined the rebels. And the Kanemitsu Corporation, upset with the apparent lack of progress on OCP's part, decides to deploy their own super robot named Otomo. Jesus, I don't know. Look, I don't think I'm very comfortable with where these questions are heading. Robocop gets severely damaged in the shootout, and in order to restore him, they have to recruit Dr. Lazarus. Because if there's one thing this series is known for, it's subtlety. How you doing back there, Jerry? I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded and my lungs are burning. I don't know about that. I don't really think that Jerry can go much longer. We might have to call this game off. Jesus. The hell's with this thing? And they managed to acquire Robocop's jetpack, and hell yeah. Okay now, Mr. Murphy, this jetpack is state-of-the-art and completely badass, so there's no reason you'd ever need to take it off. But if you ever decide to, you have to be very careful. There's a release button. Kuntz ends up turning on the rebels and leads the Rehabs to their hideout, and Dr. Lazarus gets taken hostage, and what am I looking at here? Okay. The computer seems to think that's Keith Hernandez. Oh, it doesn't look anything like Keith Hernandez. Look, Jerry, I'm not going to debate someone that gets drunk at work, all right? Just do it. Daggett and OCP try to force the police to help them clear the people out of Cadillac Heights. And the police all finally decide to quit. So OCP recruits the splatterpunks to be police officers, and holy hell, OCP is just the and most impulsive company ever.
This is Big Stick to all teams. You have a green. Arm up and proceed to strike zone.
It's always awkward when you give yourself a nickname instead of letting it form organically. Oh yeah, and by the way, call me Viper from now on. The cops joined forces with the rebels to fight against the Rehabs, and Otomo and Robocop finally have what I can only imagine will be the most kick-ass fight in movie history. No? Okay. Nikko finds Dr. Lazarus and helps her broadcast a message to the people of Detroit.
People of Detroit, this is an illegal broadcast. It may be cut off at any time. OCP is lying to you. Those rehabs you see on TV, he's hired by OCP to throw people out of their homes and into the streets. OCP is the enemy. Innocent people are dying.
It's probably a good thing OCP cut the transmission when they did, because it kind of seemed like she was running out of steam there at the end. She didn't lock herself in that room. Use the key, you big weirdo. And okay, are you actually gonna use it this time? Hell yeah!
Sorry to be a pain.
Alright now, Mr. Murphy, remember, please be careful with... Oh, and now there are suddenly 2 Otomos. For no discernible reason, but okay. Now this should be the most kick-ass fight in movie history.
What are you doing? Don't you know what you've done to us? Those androids are programmed with a thermal failsafe device. In 15 seconds, everything within 20 yards of where we're standing will be atomized.
So wait, you sent these 2 robots to fight Robocop knowing that if they failed, you would be atomized? You've been carrying that briefcase with you all movie and you knew that that's what it would do? And so they jetpacked to safety, and I feel that now is the best time to remind you that Jurassic Park came out the same year. Look, Z-Machine, he's not really conscious at this point. He can't play anymore. Also, I'm getting a very strong Sphere vibe right now. I can't bring him back. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't want to play. I do not want to play hide and seek. What the... How am I supposed to know where you are? Oh my god, what... Are you outside my apartment right now? How's that even possible? Your computer program. Hello? Z Machine? Alright, look. This is getting out of hand. I don't think I want to do this anymore. What the? Alright, game's over. Look behind you. Oh my!